Welcome back to episode number 18 of Ion Motive. My name's Ian Kenrick, and I'm happy to have you here today. Let's get right into it. Today, I'm going to be talking about the importance of having an aim, the importance of improving yourself. I hope you're having a great 2021 so far. I know I am. I'm back at school, just got this new sign from my girlfriend Cassidy. I just love it. It looks great in the background of these episodes. And now I'm even more pumped, so let's just start this episode. Early on in the first couple of podcast episodes, I talked about my struggles with mental health issues, particularly OCD and anxiety. It was during my sophomore year where those issues were at definitely the worst. They had been worse in the past. They had been troublesome when I was younger, but they hadn't been that way for a long time. And it wasn't anything specific, which kind of made it hard to target. It kind of made it harder to fix. The problem was I just didn't feel right. I didn't really enjoy what I was doing. I was just struggling to get these thoughts out of my mind, and it wasn't even anything specific really. I just felt like my mind was clouded a lot of the times, and I knew I needed to make a change. But so often when we want something in our life, when we want to make a change, we're looking to outside sources to be the catalyst for change. But the reality is, in order to change our lives, we have to be the catalyst. We have to be the ones to take action. Eventually it got to a point where it was just like, this isn't fun. I'm tired of feeling like crap all the time. I need to do something. I need to make a change. I'm the one who's going to take charge of my life. So that's what I did. Once I had those ideas, the ideas of wanting to improve, I created goals that were actionable, that I could implement into my life immediately. The biggest goal I had was to start helping others. I created a YouTube page, which I originally called Ion Motive. I just created motivational videos based off of movies I liked. So for example, my biggest one, my most popular one, I think it's got like 20,000 views. I might be wrong. Somewhere between like 10 and 30, in that range. I'm not really sure. But I took the movie Gladiator, one of my favorite movies, and I cut it up, put T.D. Jakes, put one of his speeches over the video with some really powerful music, and I created a little motivational video. And honestly, for only having done it a few times, I think it was pretty good. So I'm going to put the link in the description down below, because I honestly still watch it. It still gets me pumped up, and maybe it might be something worth checking out for you. So what is my point with all of this? Let's get down to some nitty-gritty information. I started feeling better once I actually created goals and started working on them. But the problem is you have to move from idea to goal. There is a difference between having an idea and having a goal, right? Having a goal has so much more substance than just having a good idea. It's very easy to play around with the idea. Maybe you want to go live in Europe. Maybe you want to be a photographer. Maybe you want to be a YouTuber. Maybe you want to learn how to sail boats. I don't know what it is. Whatever that idea is, just think about it. So I imagine your idea as a dream, right? It feels great to imagine it. It's like you're asleep. Everything is going well. It's pretty. It's nice to look at. But eventually you wake up, and you have to wake up, right? You got to snap awake. You got to realize, oh my gosh, I have the dream. Now I have to make it a reality. Now I have to start working on it. Again, you've got to aim at something. You've got to find a way to improve yourself with doing something you love, something you're passionate about, something you really care about. That's how you find happiness. I honestly believe, like, consistent happiness. Ever since I've started doing this page, I've been way happier. It makes me feel alive. This might sound like a silly idea at first, but honestly, I think it could really help you get going. It's helped me. I didn't come up with it or anything, but you might have noticed the title, Be Your Own Hero. I've heard that idea, I think, first from Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan. I think they did a podcast together. I don't know if it was when they did it together, but I've heard both of them talk about that idea, that you need to be the one to save yourself. I heard Joe Rogan say, imagine your life basically as a movie or a documentary, and people are watching you, recording you, and you are the hero of that story. You are the hero of your life, and they're going to record it. But you have to be the one to make it happen. I've always loved the hero's journey stories so much. I mean, I've talked about Lord of the Rings, I've talked about Star Wars, All those types of movies, those are definitely two of my favorites. The characters are weak at the beginning, and that's what I love the most, I think. They start with the idea. The heroes have the idea, but they realize if I want to change, if I want to save the world, if I want to improve myself, I cannot wait for anybody to save me. I've got to be the catalyst of my own life. I've got to be the one to make it happen. These characters don't become heroes in an instant. It's not like a light switch. It's not like, oh, they're off, they have never done anything, and then boom, they're the best of the best. They're saving the world, they're saving the universe. No, they suck. They fail over and over and over. After the little self-improvements, they start to build confidence. They start to improve themselves. They start to become the hero. It takes a long, long time, but eventually they do it. They reach their potential. They reach self-actualization, and they become who they were meant to become. You have some ideas of what you want your life to look like. I'm sure everybody does. But are you actually working on those? Have you made those ideas goals? If not, you need to, right? Take the idea, take the dream, and wake up. Write a goal down today. Start working on a goal. Start trying to improve yourself. Who cares if you mess up? That's part of life. That's part of the hero's journey. Everybody fails unless you're not doing anything. And that is an even bigger failure, right? You have to try something. Aim up and start working on your goal. It's seriously one of the most rewarding feelings. Just the little improvements. Trying to apply that same path, that same kind of story to my own life has helped me dramatically, right? I was tired of the same old feeling like crap all the time. Eventually I was like, man, I'm sick of this. I'm going to improve. I'm going to make myself feel better. You're the one who's got to save yourself. You are the hero of your journey. If you found this episode valuable, please leave a like if you're watching it on YouTube. Wherever you're watching or listening to this, please subscribe so you get notified when these episodes first come out. I look forward to bringing you another Ion Motive episode next week. We're coming up on 20. That's pretty good. We're getting up there. Time's flying by, but having a great time doing this. Until next time, remember the Ion Motive. May the force be with you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Live a charged life.